So I Google it, and when you look at weakness, the first thing that people think of is negative. Being weak means negative. So when I Google it, it comes up as the quality, this is where the Google translation is, the quality of being at fault or doing something wrong. So and then I'll Google quality. And quality is the positive outlook at something. So I'm like, even Google doesn't know what weakness is. Because in one concept, weakness is negative, and the other concept of weakness is quality. And I think I'm pretty certain that weakness is equality. Everybody wears masks. Everybody constantly has to prove and pretend to be someone. You know, you guys come in, oh, I gotta go to work, I need to make sure that I can show off that I'm knowledgeable, I know it all, I have the best attitude, so he's not gonna fire me. So what you do, you wear a mask. Or you have a relationship and you know how your partner is, and you're gonna wear a mask so you can pretend to be loved and cared. So the whole concept of weakness is removing the mask and be yourself and be authentic. And that is the whole concept of authenticity. And the only way you can become authentic is by getting rid of the mask. Just be yourself. And being yourself allows you to do what? To be vulnerable. And Nicole introduced me to a beautiful book that we read. I read it in the car in an hour. It was Vulnerability. What was Denise Brandon?
Brene Brown.
Brene Brown. Very nice book. It talks about vulnerability, which is the ability to be yourself and not wearing a mask. So in a culture place where everybody expects you to be good at everything, is a culture that is not going to last. There is no way you can be good at anything. And I put on the notes the analogy of Einstein, and I think I mentioned somebody. And the analogy of Einstein, if you hear Einstein, everybody's going to say, oh, he's the best scientist in the world. He created physics, he created this, he created that. But now, bring Einstein to soccer field, okay? I bet he's not going to be playing soccer because nobody's going to take him, because he doesn't know how to play soccer. So if you bring Einstein and you put him in a soccer field with a bunch of kids, they don't know who Einstein is. They're going to judge him, and they're going to say, he doesn't even know how even a ball is. I don't want him in my team, because team members, what they want to win. So the judgment that is going to be generated regarding Einstein is going to be, he's a low life, doesn't know what he's doing, he's going to be judged in a negative way. So the analogy to that is, if you're not good at something, it doesn't mean you're not good at everything. Everybody has weakness and everybody has strength. I know my weakness very well, and actually I'm learning how to deal with them, improve, and grow. But if you don't recognize your weakness, you're not going to improve. And I think the big concept is identify what weakness is, and understand that you're not expected to be good at everything. That's why last week we spoke about who's good at what. He's phenomenal. Punel is phenomenal in surgery. Nicole, you're phenomenal with people. Rich is phenomenal in managing the staff and making sure there is a flow. Christina is great with people. Nicole is great in surgery, inventory. Her analytic way of thinking is very good and really ensuring that everything is done in a certain way. My friend Cliff is phenomenal with finances. He knows how to deal with situations, negotiate. Everybody has strength. Cameron is really good at interacting with people and is very kind and very sweet. Everybody has potential. I'm good with people. I'm good in surgery. I'm not that good in other things. I'm not good in I would say maybe finances. I know how to save money, but I'm not good in, because I'm not familiar. I'm learning now, and I'm developing training. I'm learning how to become a financial guru or whatever you want to describe. So I have weakness in a way that I understand, I recognize and accept it instead of pretending that I'm better than you. And that is where humility comes in. And that's what I'm asking everybody is the position that I'm taking is the position is pretty challenging. And challenge doesn't mean impossible. And Cliff and I, we spoke about it. He knows that what we're creating is going to happen. I have no doubt. But how you build that up is by being yourself. And Cliff said something really cool. It's like he knows, and I'm going to let him say that. He knows what he doesn't know. Is that right?
Yeah, so the first time I met Thomas downstairs around that conference table, I was listening to his vision and his passion. And one of the first things I said to him is that in order to be successful, you have to be smart enough to know what you don't know. Because if you don't know what you don't know and you try to fake what you don't know, it's not going to be good. And it's okay. This is the whole topic of this conversation, right? So it's recognizing what you know and what you don't know. And then one of the great things about Thomas is when he recognizes what he doesn't know, he tries to learn, right? And I think that's a critical component of success, is to be smart enough to know what you don't know. And then either find someone who does or try to learn it yourself.
Yeah. And that is the trick, recognizing your weakness. And everybody has weakness. And I think that is part of being human. We're not perfect. And I think the struggle a lot of perfectionists have and analytic people have is the fact that you guys getting distracted, so let me turn this back to me. Sorry, you're too beautiful. They're getting distracted, so I look at you. The challenge is that people want to be perfect. Christiana, my future wife, wants to be perfect. But she gets stressed because she cannot be perfect. And what I'm learning is learn how to accept your imperfections. And that goes back to weakness. Know that you're not perfect, that you will never be perfect. There's nobody that's perfect. So not the awareness of that limitation, that is not going to stop you. It actually makes you stronger, and that is the quality of being weak. The fact that you are recognizing that you're not good at something, it makes you stronger because you will be outperforming anybody else in what you know that you're good at. And that's where the strength is. If I know that I'm good in surgery, I'm not going to focus on being and doing all that control stuff that I would be horrible. I will tell you right now, I'm glad that I don't put the right numbers and all the drugs that you guys are logging in, because I will make not one mistake, because my brain is not wired for details. Any place that I worked, detail oriented. Detail oriented. I'm not a detail oriented. I'm not. Now, I'm good at other stuff. I see big things. I see big pictures. I have a big vision. I'm good at the whole picture. I can see the design of a building, but if you start asking me details and make sure that painting fits there, or the floor has to be designed in a certain way, I don't care. I just want to make sure I can walk in and get what I have to do to get into the outcome. So the whole concept of weakness is understanding what you want and how to get there. So if you know that we are making a difference. This morning it's funny because sometimes I look around and I just reflect over things, and I'm like, there are people that are just coming in and people waiting, and we're so efficient. Everybody's so we create a dynamic flow of well-being, meaning I feel the energy. Everybody's like, yeah, let's go. Hey, good morning, how you doing? That is what it is a flow of energy. That comes from synchronizing different parts of a culture. And what that means is, I do my part, you do your part, she does her part, and everybody is working as a puzzle. Everybody fits in a specific criteria of ensuring that things are done properly and they get done. Our outcome is what? Get those 15 cases done well, they go home, make people happy. It goes back to the same culture that we established earlier, which is the mission of doing the right thing, do the best you can, and make a difference, and make sure you show them you care. So